You're tuned in to the Roncalli Media Network, a student-run broadcast bringing you all the excitement of Royal Athletics. Roncalli students are working hard behind the scenes so you never miss a moment. If you enjoy what you see and hear, consider becoming a Roncalli Media Network sponsor or making a gift to Roncalli Circle of Faith Annual Fund to keep opportunities like this thriving.
Good evening and welcome to Bob Tully Field here at Roncalli High School for tonight's tilt between the Roncalli Royals and the New Palestine Dragons. I'm joined tonight with Coach Nate. This is Jeff Purdy, your play-by-play announcer, and we are looking forward to an exciting game tonight between 2A Roncalli and 3A number 20 New Palestine. Coach?
Should be a solid match. Done a little bit of scouting on them, and they have a great schedule. A lot of wins. They have a powerful offense, but based on head-to-head matchups, I like where Roncalli should be. Looking forward to it.
It's senior night for Roncalli, so some extra motivation. Special night. This 5 seniors from Roncalli were joined by their parents at midfield, and we are about to get into the national anthem and player introductions, and we will take a quick break and rejoin you in just a few moments to get things started. Thank you for joining again here on the Roncalli Media Network.
Marian University wants to know, what are you made of? At Marian University, our students are made of character and faith. Our students are service-minded and want to make a difference in the world. Our students possess the skills and intellect required of leaders. Come to Marian University, Indy's premier Catholic university, and let us help you find out what you're made of. You can apply for free today at marian.edu.
Since 1988, McGee & Company Fine Jewelers has been Greenwood's trusted, family-owned jeweler, helping you celebrate life's most memorable moments. From bridal sales and insurance appraisals to custom designs and expert repairs, we're a full-service jewelry store with an extensive showroom of fine fashion and bridal jewelry. And if you don't see exactly what you're dreaming of, our award-winning designers will create it just for you. McGee & Company Fine Jewelers, built on service, dedicated to quality. Visit us at 880 US Highway 31 North in Greenwood, just across from the Greenwood Park Mall, or online at mcgeejewelers.com.
Providing comfort for families in their time of need is the main concern of the staff at Lauk Veldhoff Funeral Home. We are a small family-owned firm and take great pride in the personal service we offer and the family-like atmosphere at our facility. At Lauk Veldhoff, we only serve one family at a time, providing compassionate care and affordable options, truly part of your community. Lauk and Veldhoff Funeral and Cremation Services. Call 317-636-6655.
Harding Porman is a full-service printing and brand communications company. From creative services and strategy to print, signage, digital output, warehousing and fulfillment, mailing, e-commerce storefronts, and even mobile solutions. They are dedicating to helping their clients get the most out of their brand communication efforts with the quality they can see and results they can be sure of. Get the most out of your brand communications. Certified to be the best, Harding Porman.
Whether you're heading out of town or just need trusted care for your pets, look no further than the Kennel at Arbor Lane. With spacious indoor and outdoor accommodations, a caring staff, and a commitment to treating every dog like family, the Kennel at Arbor Lane is where pets feel right at home. From short stays to extended boarding, your four-legged friends will be safe, happy, and loved. Give yourself peace of mind and your pets the care they deserve. The Kennel at Arbor Lane, a proud supporter of Roncalli Athletics. Visit thekennelatarborlane.com to learn more.
Thinking about buying or selling land? Maybe a hunting paradise, some productive farmland, or a cozy home with some elbow room? Then look no further than Bill and Jay Miner, your Whitetail Properties land specialists. These Roncalli alums know West Central and South Central Indiana like the back of their hands. Don't wait. Call Bill and Jay today at 317-446-9500 or at 317-370-2422. Or visit.
When it comes to physical therapy, you have the freedom to choose your provider. At Indiana Physical Therapy, our experienced therapists will work with you to create a personalized treatment plan tailored to your needs. Whether you're recovering from injury, managing a chronic condition, or looking to improve your sports performance, we've got you covered. Take control of your health and schedule your appointment today at indianapt.com or call us at 317-449-2333.
Score big for Roncalli every time you swipe with Indiana Members Credit Union. When you use your IMCU Royals debit card for everyday purchases, you're helping fund Roncalli High School athletics with every signature-based transaction. Get your Roncalli Royals debit card free with your free IMCU checking account. Stop by your Southside branch at 5047 Madison Avenue or any IMCU branch near you, or sign up online at imcu.com. Swipe, support, repeat. Go Royals!
At Kids Abilities, we believe in one simple truth: no limits, only possibilities. Our dedicated team offers pediatric occupational, speech, and feeding therapy focused on sensory regulation, building intrinsic motivation, and making meaningful connections for children from birth to 21. We go beyond therapy. We support families, celebrate achievements, and unlock each child's fullest potential. Kids Abilities, where possibilities become realities. Visit kidsabilitiesindiana.com or call to learn more today.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Roncalli Media Network, a student-run broadcast giving you all the sights and sounds of Royal Athletics.
And welcome back to the Roncalli Media Network. Things just getting started here with player introductions on senior night. Welcoming the new Palestine Dragons, the Roncalli Royals play host. And Coach Nate, why don't we get into some keys to the game tonight? We've got a tough opponent coming in that sits at 10 wins, 3 losses, and a tie. And they've rattled off an unbeaten streak of 8 games with only 1 tie in there to a tough Cathedral team. So 7-0-1 in their last stretch. Coming in to play number 15 in 2A Roncalli Royals, who sit at 7 wins, 6 losses, and a tie. But your Circle City champions. Last time you and I were watching them, for the first time ever, the Royals won the Circle City Conference. So a good season so far.
Solid
what are your
season.
keys?
So tonight's Kids Abilities keys to the game are going to be threefold. The first is midfield management. And this basically means that we have got to make sure that on both ends of the ball, we are controlling that 35 to 35 zone area. It's going to be a stifle for the defense. It's also going to be what makes and allows opportunities on the offense. Second thing we got to be looking at, too, is owning the first 10 minutes of each half. And that means setting the pace, pushing the ball and controlling the ball, and keeping an eye on their opposition. Third thing is marking up Hannah Sund. She is the offensive juggernaut for the Dragons, and she is going to be someone that they have to make sure to keep an eye on. She gets a lot of assists from Gabrielle Brown. So those are 2 girls we're going to have to keep an eye on. Number 22 is Hannah Sund. Number 15, Gabrielle Brown. So between the 2 of those, our defense has to keep an open eye and keep a mindful watch on those 2 gals tonight. Those are my Kids Abilities keys to the game.
Awesome, Coach Nate. So sounds like we'll know a lot in the first 10 minutes.
We absolutely will. It won't take long for these 2 to feel each other out. And on paper, New Pal looks like a stronger club, but head-to-head, Roncalli has done as well as New Pal has. So I'm curious to see how this plays out, because these are 2 good clubs, very disciplined, a lot of experience. Should be interesting. We'll have to see.
We took a look at some of their the teams that each of the 2 clubs have played, and kind of tough to get straight comparisons, but you think that maybe the records may not tell the whole story here tonight.
That's correct. A lot of the teams that each team has played don't compare, but one club that you can look at and kind of monitor based on the measure was the Whiteland game. New Pal won 2-1, and Roncalli won 4-1. So if that's any kind of a measure, then we have to think that we've got a little bit of an edge. But as we all know, it doesn't matter until the ball's in play, and we see how this plays out. So.
And we see both teams huddling up here before the first kickoff. As mentioned earlier tonight, is senior night, and
very exciting.
Reading some of the write-ups from the girls about their favorite moments. One of the 5 seniors at Roncalli mentioned this is their favorite moment. So this is a special time. All 5 seniors are going to start tonight. And, get some good minutes in here to kick things off. So exciting huddle tonight for the seniors.
Absolutely. There's a lot of emotion in tonight's game. And, again, that first 10 minutes of this game will really be a heavy push on the adrenaline for these gals, the seniors especially. So we'll see how that plays out and if they can wind down. But, yeah, absolutely. Love to see that emotion when it comes to team members encouraging and supporting each other.
The Royals had a tough game last week against Brebeuf in the Marion County tournament, ended up losing, and they had just beaten Brebeuf to win the conference title just a week or two prior to that. So tough to play the same team 2 times in kind of 4-game stretch. But maybe that little bit of extra rest will help them tonight, not having had to play all the way through the weekend in the Marion County tournament. Brebeuf did go on to the championship game. They ended up losing a close one to Park Tudor 2-1, but tells you that Brebeuf is a tough win. And here we get things underway with the kickoff. Roncalli takes it off to the right side, looking for Sailor Roach. And a quick foul there called against the Royals.
Yeah. So that's that energy, that's that adrenaline going on both sides of the ball. Be curious to see how this plays out. We're going to be testing each other early on, see what we can do on each side's wings. But again, I think if you can own the midfield, you're going to make it hard for your opponents.
There's Haley Pardick kicking it downfield. A good steal
touch
there by Roncalli. Pushed out wide. It just slips out of bounds there.
You got to win that. Get them gears going. Yeah, a little bit of jitters going on, which is understandable.
That's one of the seniors here on the right-hand wing, Zimina. Both teams looking to try to control the ball and get things settled down here. Here's Chelsea De La Cruz. I mentioned the midfield would be key. Looks like a lot of play through the middle already.
So the midfield is where the finesse happens, and if you're able to control and maintain the ball in the midfield, you're able to change the outcome of the game in a lot of ways. And it's a lot of little touches, a lot of little passes is what we're seeing. And this is still a lot of jitters and what have you, but they got to find those open passes.
Nice turn by Roach there in traffic. New Pal definitely has some size in the middle.
Demi Goss with a cannon.
Oh, here's a nice service.
See, now that was a good read. A little heavy, but it was a good read. Oh, good through. Get on that. There we go.
Some early pressure from New Palestine down the middle.
That offensive wing is a little quick. They're going to have to keep an eye on that.
Addison Lindell, number 19, with the captain's armband band on. One of 3 players wearing the band tonight for New Palestine. And here's the throw-in for the Royals. Maggie Hayes putting pressure on. That ball slips between the legs.
Good help. Good help. What was that? They called a penalty?
Like maybe a little pretty light push in the back there. So dangerous spot for a free kick here.
I don't like it.
Addison Lindell, a senior for New Palestine, will line this one up. Vivi Hayes in goal. Preparing for what could be a big cross or a shot.
Keep an eye on Hannah Sun, number 22. She is their offensive juggernaut.
And here comes the service. Looks like that's going to
a
go
field
straight
goal.
over.
That's a field goal. That's a good one for Roncalli. We'll take that.
Here's the junior Vivi Hayes to take the goal kick.
All right, gain a little control. Talk it out. Good touch.
Good ball out wide. Controlled there by Jimena.
Two.
Good step forward. That was another senior, Sammy Martin, stepping in to control that ball. New Palestine pushes the other direction
This
now.
may be trouble. Do you see how New Pal's spreading? Oh, good hustle. Good hustle.
And that should be a foul.
You got to call that. Yep. That's an easy one.
That's a frustration foul there for New Palestine, all earned by the hard work back by Sayla Roach there. She saw that trouble that you mentioned and got back there in a hurry.
She is not afraid of contact, which I like. She's a smart player.
Here's Becca Engel with the service down the field, and that's a flick
through.
on by the Dragons and
called offsides, but they'll continue.
Yep, center ref calls that one off. Now they're going to change their minds.
I don't know why you allow continuous like that and then stop it. That's interesting. He changed his mind about 30 seconds into the continuation. Interesting.
Little eye contact there between the side judge and the center
Potentially.
ref.
Potentially. Maybe there's a lack of communication. We're going to go with that.
Here's Haley Pardick down the field. Ball gets in behind the defense.
Oh, I don't like that pass to the center.
Fortunately, that's not too much trouble for Hayes. Good booming punt downfield. That'll take a bounce. Favorable to the Royals if they can get on the end of it. And here's Sammy Martin. Good control.
Win that. Do not let that.
Oh, just slipped out there.
You got to control that. Opportunities like that, you got to try and capitalize on.
And that's him and Azarza working down the sideline again. Here's Maggie Hayes working hard from the center.
There you go. Send that out. Yep,
That'll
that
be
was good offsides.
Okay, so just about
over 6 minutes in.
Yep.
These two are starting to settle in. You're getting an idea of what we're going to be going up against here. New Pal's got a little bit of a finesse game. They do have speed on the wings, so we've got to be mindful of that defensively. That midfield is going to be critical. They're playing pretty aggressive, too, which we know Roncalli can match that intensity.
And here's Zarza. A nice pass to Roach. She's going to take
Good
a step
touch.
back and
Good
settle
touch.
things down. And working down the sideline there is Annabelle Hawk. Nice pass downfield.
Oh, that was, I like what she was thinking there. That was a good through. It just didn't make it.
And Addie Gates also playing center midfield there, applying some nice pressure to make sure that ball goes the other direction. Both teams seem content right now to just, I think Roncalli's showing some signs of trying to settle the ball down and get it on the turf. But
yeah, it looks like New Pal is trusting in their speed up the middle. They keep sending that right over the top, which
just looking for a chance to get in back behind the centers. Might be playing into Roncalli's strength.
Yep, I agree with
Here
that.
you see Beck Engel, one of the center backs that we talked a lot about last time we broadcast.
Yeah, she's a sheriff back there. She holds down the law, and I love it.
Here's good work.
Nice. Good redirect.
Him and Azarza working hard to control that. And that looks to be offside.
offsides.
Yeah.
That's a scary one. All right, girls, mind your position.
So good work there by New Palestine to get the ball centered and then attempt to push it out wide.
Yep. Came around the corner, passed to the middle, and then you have pressure coming to the middle, and then they find that outside open person.
Just step off, and otherwise that was probably
could have been trouble.
dangerous one.
100% could have been trouble. That's a good boot. Control that.
Oh, little contact there, but Chelsea De La Cruz plays through that.
Nice. Good stop. Oh, good touch. Patience, patience. Oh, no.
That's a good ball down the sideline here. Giving chase is Sammy Martin, the senior.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
No substitutes so far. No corners. Just a few fouls.
We are just now Well, 9 minutes in, not even 10 minutes in. And I'll tell you that at this point, New Pal is pushing the envelope. There's that speed check right now.
That's Gabrielle Brown just playing a long ball down to her and see if she can beat both center backs, and she doesn't in this case. Good work there by the tandem, Demi Goss and actually Annabelle stepping in there from the left outside back
pass.
position.
Oh, that was nice. Take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
Just a little heavy there from De La Cruz,
And
but great idea. Good control.
I'll say that's still early game jitters. You put a little extra mustard on there when you're still running on straight adrenaline, so they'll settle down. Those touches will get a little cleaner. I mean, it's good luck. It's a good thought. She just put a little extra on it.
Here's the goal kick from
interesting.
Adeline Eakin.
Oh,
and
I like that idea.
Royals try to get it back quickly. We haven't said Eakin's name much yet, but the ball's starting to stay down here on this end for the Royals.
Well, that was Sammy Martin receiving that, and she thought about having a shot. And I think it was kind of a half-cocked idea, but I liked the idea because the keeper was out of position.
Here's the goal kick from New Palestine. Headed back
nice
in.
Pass. That's a good touch.
That's Demi Goss from her center back position playing it back into danger zone. Here it comes the other way for the Dragons.
Good D. Good stop.
And here's Roche taking it back the other direction. That was a fortunate block by the Dragons. I think that was going to be a lot of numbers going forward for the Royals that broke in that line.
They would have had a good push if that had been able to get through.
Here's Brooklyn Ahaus with stepping back up from her side position. Good pressure.
Yep. Patience. Making the patience play.
This will be a throw-in for the Royals. Good throw-in by Annabelle Hawk. And that'll spin out of bounds. Another throw-in for Hawk here.
Yeah, they're starting to settle into recognizing what each team wants to do. It looks like
here's De La Cruz.
New Pal's a little more finesse, and I think that actually can play into Roncalli so long as they're able to make those passes.
Ahaus looking down the sideline here. Good run.
Good touch. Oh, yeah.
Got his
carry,
ball
carry,
through.
Carry. Don't rush that. Pass it.
And she's got the defense beat here. Nice save.
Good look.
Ball still in play.
That's a good run. That's a good
Great run. She beat that first defender with a quick touch down the sideline and then beat the second defender as well.
She had space. Now coming in that angle, obviously your shot gets tight, but
I believe that was Addie Gates making that run.
That's going to make New Pal respect that outside wing a little more, which is going to be good because their defense will check back. Their midfield will come back a little bit. That'll soften that. Give them a little movement. Give her a little movement. Oh, good pass back.
And here's Ahaus with the service in. That did test the keeper a bit. I think a little farther out of the goal. That we had a player running in the back post there.
If that was over her head, that'd have been a header net.
Well, you called it, Coach. The seniors are bringing a ton of energy tonight. You can see it right from the tip. Sammy Martin there was making that back post run. This will be a throw-in for the Dragons.
Yeah, they're pushing that. I can't blame them. So they're banking on that outside speed. Good D, good D.
That was the aforementioned Becca Engel, the senior captain, clearing things out.
Nice pass.
Here's a good turn.
Oh, good touch.
And here's Sammy Martin looking for Maggie Hayes. Oh,
good read. That was great defense, I'll have to say. Oh, yeah, there it is.
Two good stops. Here's Demi Goss from the Royals stepping up.
Watch that cutter. She's wide open.
She's going to take a big hit. Not a bad swing.
Nope.
Ended up going over the goal, but had a decent look at it from Probably a good 25 yards, 30 yards.
It was a good line. A little high, but a good line.
So shape-wise, anything stand out, Coach? It seems like a lot of play kind of down the center, but then the occasional push down the wing, you know, just for the sprint.
They're taking advantage of the speed on the outside, and I think it's really they're looking for 2 or 3 players from what I'm seeing. But defensively, they are playing a tight man. If you watch it, they are not giving Roncalli breathing room, which means they're managing their space very well.
Oh, and that foul goes in favor of the Royals.
We'll take it.
De La Cruz and Zarza there teaming up to put pressure on the ball carrier.
All right, let's see.
Coach yelling some instructions out to Engel here.
Let's
on where she wants to
see what kind of set play we got here.
New Pal's trying to keep a tight line up high. Here's Roach. She's going to play it back and maybe a wide option here.
Oh, she's got edge.
She was onside
she
there.
She had the edge last time. Get help in there.
House with the big
Here
cross,
comes.
left-footed.
Oh, that was nice.
Looked as if
Send
it
back
may have
up
skipped
high.
across the crossbar. One of those reasons you like to have a left-footed player on that side.
Absolutely.
And this will be a Royals ball out of bounds for a throw-in. So the Royals with a little push here.
Yeah, they're starting to
numbers
figure out.
up.
They're starting to figure out their spacing, and the passes are getting cleaner. Which again, I think they're settling into the match.
Here's Goss with the big throw-in. That's going to be another one down the field.
Try it again. Better positioning. Yeah, New Pal looks to be a very disciplined team. They are managing their spacing very well, as is Roncalli. So that in that aspect, I think we have a pretty well matched pitch here, a match on the pitch.
As mentioned in the pregame, Roncalli comes in ranked number 15 in 2A, and New Palestine number 20 in 3A. Both teams getting ready for sectionals starting next week. Roncalli fortunately got a bye for their first round, and will kick things off in the second round against Speedway on Thursday of next week.
Nice.
So for these seniors, a few more opportunities before get into the sudden death mode. See if they can continue to make some history like they did with their conference championship.
They're still refining their game and figuring each other out. So the longer you're able to play, I mean, the deeper that run potential is. So take every opportunity to play together on the pitch.
Good battle in the midfield here.
You got to win that.
That's Roach trying to fend off Sadie Hughbanks, senior. And here's a ball that looks like it'll roll into the box for Vivi Hayes to pick up.
It's an easy one. That was off the corner of her foot. That was not a clean kick. Oh,
We'll say
that's dangerous.
New Pal getting numbers forward. At times it appears that they're one-on-one against the center backs. So
yes.
it does only take a loose ball and you can get into some real trouble.
That's correct. The help came, but that was a miscue that almost cost them.
That ball will sail out of bounds and be a throw-in for the Dragons.
Oh, good spacing.
And that's a good recovery on defense there.
Yep. Telling you, sheriffs are back there. They're holding the law down.
That's number 15, Gabrielle Brown for the Dragons. Got a turn on Engel, but Engel's recovery speed got her back into play and able to block the shot before it became any danger.
Engel's also very long, so she's got a reach, which is great. You can make up some space in a short amount of time. And she is quick. She's quick.
And here's the corner from New Pal, the first of the game. And some good elevation there by number 19. That's Addison Lindell, but it goes off to the right. She got up there.
She did.
Okay, so Roncalli puts a little flame out there with the corner.
Yeah, that was a good defensive stop. You have to have those, obviously, but
things back and forth here in the last 4 or 5 minutes.
Yep.
Up and down the field.
She's using their body a little bit. I'm not mad at her for that.
Here's the opportunity for the Royals. And again, down that sideline to A-House. She makes a good run here. And the defender chooses to just kick it out of bounds to get it out of trouble.
Yep.
She felt that speed coming That's footsteps.
Yeah, she's quick. She's already burned her a couple times down that side, so she's definitely going to keep an eye on that. Yeah, she's marking her up, man.
Here's Hawk with the throw in. She finds a house and a right-footed cross. Finds Maggie Hayes. Good turn here.
Find the pass.
She plays out wide.
Oh, didn't get there. It's good touch. Nice. Find the
Here's
pass.
good hard work from De La Cruz. Triple team to get the ball out.
Good pass. Good control. Oh, nice,
Here
nice.
we're moving the ball
switch
very
it,
well.
Switch it over. Oh. New Powell with a good stop. Oh. She is.
So there's the formula. You can
Yep.
kind of see what they're
Yep.
trying to do. They'll play it out wide, play it back center.
Yep. That's okay. We'll take it. Yeah, Ingles got her work cut out on the speed, so I'm glad that she's
Yeah.
quick, she's long, but she is about equal from what I've seen.
So 15 Gabrielle Brown and 19 Addison Lindell. We talked about Lindell skying for the last corner. So let's see if the Royals mark her. 15 also an aggressive attacker. Brown. Royals back marking up.
Good clear.
Comes back out to New Pal.
Nice.
Good pressure there from
Yep.
De La Cruz.
Nice.
And she's going to continue to carry that forward.
Good clear. Good clear. All right, girls, we got to start making passes to people. Getting in trouble in that midfield area.
And here's a deeper clearance to create a little more room. But you're right, it's the last several clearances have kind of ended up right in at the feet of the Dragons.
And they're spreading out good. Well, not good. Well. Their spacing is good.
Here go the Royals. Nice outlet pass here to A-House, and she's going to play a deep ball.
It's
gonna go wide, and
it's not gonna make it.
Won't tempt the
maybe it
keeper
is.
to come out. That will run out of bounds, unfortunately. So now the Royals will try to keep it down on this end. Sammy Martin gets a foot on it. It's gonna go out of bounds for the Royals. Here's Demi Goss.
She's got a cannon. Give her a little movement, Blue. Okay, we got some subs coming in. That makes sense. Here at the midway mark. Bringing in some fresh legs, which always helps.
In for your Royals is Annie Shutley and Alex Dew. Good minutes there for Sammy Martin, as well as Maggie Hayes. Both seniors tonight on senior night. That'll be a throw-in for the Royals.
Reset. All right, give her some movement, girls. There we go.
There's a good step through.
Win that. Nice. Oh, good touch.
Oh. Looked like two Royals might have thought the other player was going to take a stab at that.
They did. They both kind of paused on that.
Here's a good ball in. And here's another big cross from
Switch.
A-House. A great find. A header back center.
Oh, I like the look.
And tonight we're seeing A-House get much further up the field. She had been playing the left outside back. It feels like maybe she's almost a wing back tonight.
Good stop. Good
Big stop. Good fight here in the middle.
Yep.
And that's the substitute, Annie Shutley, putting in a lot of good work. We're going to get a foul there on the Royals. Pretty evenly called tonight so far.
So far, I agree with that.
No yellows to speak of.
And nothing overly aggressive. I think the ref's probably just keeping this where it needs to be, allowing the girls to play.
That was number 20, Haley Pardick. She seems to be their free kick specialist. She takes the corners as well.
That's a good idea.
Good turn. Good coverage
Get that
there,
out.
switching
Get that
defense.
out. Yep.
So
Go ball. Go ball.
Mm.
Good D.
Good step forward there. Brave step forward by Hawk.
Good reaction. Her time was good. Once she saw that her defender was beat, she made the move, put the pressure on, and
Demi Goss and Becca Engel exchanging some laughs. Definitely have each other's back there on switches. And
absolutely. They have a good feel for each other, chemistry-wise. Been playing together for a while.
Here's the corner from the Dragons. Another good service in. Dangerous spot, and that goes out of the back.
They are effective in their corners. And I want to say it's based on that cross because it's finding its way, sinking directly in front of that goal.
I think if I was Coach Herschel, number 19 would get special attention at halftime.
Yeah, I
for
think you're gonna
corners.
have to.
She is definitely a target for them. That'll be a throw in for the Dragons. Quick throw in, quick restart.
Good rush.
And here's a good clearance by the Royals. And here's the substitute
Oh,
Shutley.
nice pass.
It's like we may have gotten a
Offsides.
shove there.
Oh, okay, yeah. That's a good call. I think I would have preferred the continuation, though.
Yeah, I thought the ref was. Whereas it took almost 30 seconds on a prior continuation call, that one was pretty quick.
Yeah. And obviously the issue with that is that now you've got a defense that's able to set up versus you have a run going. So I wish he would have waved that one off a little bit.
So here's Addie Gates to serve the ball in for the Royals, and it's
nice.
A nice ball in. Bounces in behind the defense. Oh, the Royals just ran past that.
Yep. So some of that is being aggressive, but then there comes a point where you're just too aggressive. Good touch. That one's out of bounds.
Palestine definitely has some. They have physical presence in the midfield, but I think the Royals can, if they continue to pass the ball and find space, that I think they can run some triangles around the center.
I agree. The thing that I'm seeing, though, is New Pals is playing a finesse game as well. And they're almost challenging Roncalli to play a more physical game.
Just over 13 minutes to play here in the first half. Still 0-0. Your Royals working left to right.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
New Palestine Dragons working right to left in white.
That's an easy clear right there. Okay, win that control.
Good header forward.
That's a good
here's
touch.
The substitute Dew looking to get on the end of this, and she does. And she draws a double team defense. Cleared
Okay.
out of bounds.
That's a corner, though, which sets us up with an opportunity. Let's see what we set up here.
So, Royals have a first corner opportunity of the night here. And a big service
Good
into the
rush
back
into it.
post, and it does find a Royal head. Looks like that'll go out of the back.
It looks like the girls are still trying to figure out how to attack this defense in an effective way. New Pal has great spacing defensively. They are moving to the ball, and the passes are a little crisp. But this is nothing that Roncalli
There's Addie
can't
Gates looking out
imitate.
wide. That's a good ball.
There's that speed on the corner. They need to try to expose that a little more often if possible.
So that was Addie Gates that went down to take the corner. She gets back. She's been all over the field
She
tonight
has
so
been
far.
all over the field.
And she's in this play as well. Ball be cleared deep.
Boy, that just does not want to go out of bounds.
Finally does for a Royal throw in.
Need to give her something. Don't just stand there. They will man up on you if you do that.
New Pal very tightly packed here around the 40-yard line. Lots of numbers in the middle.
Yeah, they are.
We have a foul maybe?
I don't know what that was. Maybe.
Beautiful night tonight for a game.
It is a great night. Sun went down early. It's cooled off a little bit.
Very still, no wind to speak of, so here's that free kick specialist, number 20 again. Roncalli able to get it on the end of it and looks to control.
So I like this, but there's nobody there to play that. Oh, that's dangerous. Rush that. Rush that. Absolutely.
Good pressure there by Dew. She made a big run down the field.
Don't wait too long. So there's a fine line on throw-ins between waiting and rushing, because obviously that's an opportunity there.
Oh, good cross in.
Good touch, good win. Oh, that's a corner. Okay, we'll take it.
So, second corner for the Royals here in a short period of time, so good pressure there from Zarza. Looks like Annie Shutley will give this to Addie Gates for another corner. And a lot of Royals lining up on the wide, deep post.
Yeah, they're going to come in from the backside. She should chip that center ball.
Here come the runs.
That's a good one.
Good
nice.
header.
Oh,
just
my
a bit
goodness.
wide to the right there.
Good look.
And while we have a break in the action here, Coach Herschel is giving some instructions to her captain on the sideline. Becca Engel.
So, yeah, I'm in agreement with what you're saying, because instead of letting the keeper kick it, they've got a girl that apparently has a pretty good cannon.
Here's a header back in, and they're going to let that roll out for another goal kick.
Yep.
But the Royals also pretty aggressive on their positioning.
Yes, they are. Yep.
Barring Engel, who's right around the 50-yard line. All players are inside the 40 here.
That's correct. They're playing heavy. They're trying to make an opportunity here. And again, if you can't get it past midfield, then you're setting yourself up to receive.
Here the ball comes out, and Roach is on the back of the senior Hugh Banks. That'll be a throw-in for the Dragons.
There we go. Control.
Okay. Here's a ball backwards and a good.
Oh, that's a good edge
look
on the
out.
Corner.
Here's Ahaus
Control,
again on this left
control.
side. She
Nice.
Dew plays it back. A nice play in, and here's the big cross again. This is working for the Royals. Oh, and a nice turn. That could have been a handball.
That's a handball.
And the crowd agrees with you. That ball came out for a good look there, but
it was
the Royals sailed it over the top of the goal there. So a great opportunity there. These crosses from Ahaus on the left side are really catching the Dragons off guard.
And it's opening up some opportunities, and they're capitalizing on them. You just got to keep pushing that envelope. Oh,
mentioned Addie Gates. She was the
good
one.
Run.
Addie Gates had the shot on the last one, and then she also headed that ball back in to create another opportunity.
Run two.
Here's
Good touch.
Zarza.
Oh, I like the idea.
It's a little too much traffic there. Oh, looks like we got Annie Shutley with the grab.
Okay, here in a second, we can go back to that replay in just a second. We'll get a dead ball, and we'll see what we can see on that. Oh, nice shot. Oh, good D.
There's that length you mentioned.
That was offsides.
And good
Good
ball
control.
here. Now here's the space that the Royals are looking for. Another good ball. This slips in behind the defender on the left side. Ahaus has space to run.
That's got to be something they address.
And she's
got
beating this
speed on her.
defender. Yep, she's now able to cut back as well. If she's going to take her on the edge, play the ball in.
Oh,
That
capitalize.
defender's
girls.
shaky. She's kind
Need
of
to
swing and a
expose
miss
that.
on
Need
that
to
one.
expose
Yeah.
that.
So New Pal. Roncalli has found something they like on that side. Looks like that big bouncing ball will probably go out of bounds for a Royal throw in.
Let's see if we can really quick get that replay on that
Okay,
kick.
quick dead ball. Let's take a look and see if that handball was what we thought it was. So the ball.
Turn, shot. Yeah.
Oh, sure looked like she
that's
guarded her body there with that elbow.
Yeah. That's okay.
But you keep creating chances like that, good turns, good things are going to happen.
Yeah, they're working that side pretty heavy. It's going to keep paying dividends. I think they've got manpower that is dominating that edge speed-wise. So as long as they continue to work on it, those opportunities will present themselves. I noticed the last 10 minutes we've been on New Palestine's side of the field as well. Oh, good touch.
Good combination play between the freshmen and back. And this left side is continuing to pay dividends for the Royals.
Well, that's a good through.
Just onside, no flag.
Oh, boy. That was a good opportunity.
So here's the throw in from the Dragons on the far side, where a lot of action has been taking place.
It looks like Roncalli has figured out what New Pal wants to do.
And they had the player hemmed in there with a triple team. They played backwards to get it out of danger.
They are capitalizing on this.
That'll be a
left side play.
Another throw in and quick restart
Run
from the Royals.
Yep.
Another throw in. Here is a house.
Good read. Good read. Sell it the other way and then go back to it.
Good movement off the ball here.
Here comes over the top. Yep.
So there's Gabrielle Brown looking for
It's going to
her
go out of bounds.
teammate. Just
Good
out
hustle.
of bounds there.
Good hustle.
So Lindell getting back into some action here, but couldn't keep it in bounds.
So New Pal is working on capitalizing the over-the-top speed. It looks like Roncalli is starting to own that midfield, like we talked about earlier. And they found something that they like on that far end.
Here's Demi Goss looking for Roach down the middle, and the ball continues to go in Roncalli's direction.
Oh, nice. Good touch.
Ball out wide to A-House.
Spread out. Good.
Calmly finds a through ball there to.
That's a little light, but it was a good look.
Alex Dew running down the center. Good control here from Roach. And another nice ball down
nice
the middle.
pass.
She's breaking
Run
lines.
two. Run two.
Oh, good hustle here.
Whoa.
Good shoulder-to-shoulder play there.
I'm going to go ahead and play the player a little bit. Forget about the ball for a second.
After all that work, a little bit of a sloppy pass there.
Yeah.
She had options.
Oh, that's not good. Win that. Win that.
So Roncalli's layers of defense working right now where even if a player's beat, there seems to be a player behind there to clean things up. And looks like we have a foul call or maybe.
Yeah, a little bit of shoving the back, yeah.
So here's the captain, Engel.
We got 2 minutes and 40 on the clock. Let's make a good aggressive push here.
Oh, ball.
Oh, that's
played
dangerous.
somewhat
Look at
sloppy
that
backwards.
speed. Oh.
Great burst there from
Wow.
number 14. That's
still in.
Lala Shutley.
Oh, I would have kept that in.
All right, one more sub here. Maggie Hayes, the senior, coming in. Alex Dew putting in a good shift there. But with 2 minutes remaining, we get a little extra legs here.
Little pump fake there, selling something that.
All right, 2 minutes to go.
Okay, girls, capitalize. Find the middle.
Oh.
No. Go over the top of that. Chip that. There you go.
All right, ball's in. Oh.
Good hustle. Good hustle.
And there's a shove in the back.
Yep, we'll take that.
Roach just outworking the Dragons there. She gave the ball away, and then she earned it back and got the foul called. So it's going to be a dangerous spot here.
She's like the tax man. She comes to collect.
Right, so
let's see what we got here. Now, again, they're going to be working on that far left. Good switch.
Their ball in. Great ball.
Oh, my goodness. Oh, that's still in.
Looks like they did call that offside. So, very good service in there.
On a free kick? Maybe off of a foul. Okay.
And I couldn't tell if that was Demi Goss or Addie Gates serving that in. The ponytail got in the way.
Good touch. Okay, girls. Let's get one
Here's
before
a nice
the half.
settle. That's Gates.
Yeah, you got to put your head up. So that was a good pass, but she shouldn't have went the other direction with it, closer to midfield. They do want to capitalize on that corner, but you got to look for your openings.
Oh, and a good quick ball to Hayes. Here's Roach.
Switch it.
Lindell steals it. Good step forward there. That was Goss.
I like that. A little heavy on the mustard, but that was a great idea. That was about 5 feet too heavy.
All right, with 10 seconds left. Eakin kicks it out. And that will do it for your first half.
Ooh, solid half a play.
Doesn't feel like a 0-0 to game to me.
It does not.
There were a lot of opportunities and good action back and forth.
Yeah. Happy to say, I think in the second half, Roncalli picked it up and kind of found their element and started to push the ball solid on this far side. Curious to see what they do with that. So, half, let's see.
Yeah, we will wrap things up in the first half and come back in just a bit for your halftime show. And then after that, of course, start the second half. An exciting 0-0 matchup so far between the New Palestine Dragons and your Roncalli Royals. Thank you for joining us again at Bob Tully Field here on the Roncalli Media Network. We have a 10-minute break here, and with that time, we'll let you hear from our sponsors.
Here is everything you missed from this year's Circle of Faith Distinction Dinner. On Thursday, September 18th, we welcomed over 400 guests to the Ascension St. Vincent Gymnasium to celebrate with our Roncalli family. Guests enjoyed performances from our Royal Rhapsody Show Choir and a young alumna testimonial by 2022 alumna Lauren Turk. But the main event was the honoring of the 2025 award winners. First, we honored Linda Newsom as Volunteer of the Year for her tireless efforts with the St. Vincent de Paul Food Pantry and our Appalachia mission trip. From the class of 2012, Francesca La Rosa Rohrer is a rising star in the world of Catholic music. She received the Royal Award for her outstanding and worldwide ministry. Beth Reel received an honorary alumna award for her 21 years of commitment to our students' academic success. Vic Som also received an honorary alumnus award. He was recognized for his many years as an assistant coach for our girls' basketball team and his dedication to the Roncalli community. A member of Chartrand class of 1966 and the Sisters of Providence, Sister Barbara McClelland was recognized as Alumna of the Year. She is being recognized for her impact on the local community through her ministry, Miracle Place. And finally, another member of the Chartrand class of 1966, Monsignor Joseph Shadle, received the St. John the 23rd Award for his unwavering lifetime dedication to our Catholic community. The evening concluded with a few words from President Chuck Weisenbach, who shared our plans for this year's Circle of Faith Annual Fund. These plans include enhancing needs-based tuition assistance, growing our endowment, and enriching our faculty and staff. We're also thrilled to announce a new green space project to transform the west end of our school into a beautiful picnic area for our students. The dinner was a tremendous success, and we're excited to continue our mission with your support. Join us in making a difference. Your continued support is a vital part of our ongoing process of preparing young people for life and providing them with the whole Roncalli experience, the one inspired by St. John the 23rd himself.
When looking for reliable HVAC professionals, look no further than Anne and Bartram Heating and Cooling. Whether you need a routine maintenance check or an emergency repair on a heating or cooling unit, Anne and Bartram are available to handle all of your heating, cooling, and ventilation needs. Anne and Bartram strive to be the best, so call them today at 317-889-9574. They even have 24/7 emergency service. Call them today, Anne and Bartram, 317-889-9574.
Since 1970, Piazza Produce has grown from a single truck operation into a trusted, family-owned produce partner, bringing exceptional quality and unmatched service to the food service industry. We deliver the ingredients chefs count on. With refrigerated GPS-tracked trucks covering more than 150 cities across the Midwest, Piazza Produce ensures your kitchen never runs out because service is everything. Piazza Produce, fresh from our family to yours. Visit piazzaproduce.com to learn more.
When it comes to coin laundry, Laundry and Tan Connection stands out as Indiana and Kentucky's biggest and best. With cleaner, more spacious and user-friendly facilities, they lead the way in laundry services. But that's not all. They're also the area's premier tanning salon, offering top-notch tanning facilities at competitive prices and the best hours around. Discover why Laundry and Tan Connection is the top choice for both laundry and tanning by visiting laundryandtan.com today.
Family owned and operated since 1971, O'Reilly Branson Funeral Service and Crematory has been dedicated to serving families with the utmost dignity and compassion. The staff at O'Reilly Branson are experts in pre-planning, cremation, and at-need funeral arrangements, and have a long history of supporting your Roncalli Royals. Your wishes are honored to the finest detail, allowing you to celebrate the life and cherished memories of your loved ones. For more information, visit O'ReillyBranson.com. O'Reilly Branson, where our Catholic family serves your Catholic family.
You're tuned in to the Roncalli Media Network, a student-run broadcast bringing you all the excitement of Royal Athletics. Roncalli students are working hard behind the scenes so you never miss a moment. If you enjoy what you see and hear, consider becoming a Roncalli Media Network sponsor or making a gift to Roncalli's Circle of Faith Annual Fund to keep opportunities like this thriving.
And welcome back to Bob Tully Field, where your Roncalli Royals are holding a 0-0 draw currently at halftime on the O'Reilly Branson halftime show against the New Palestine Dragons. Coach Nate, what'd you see in the first half?
I saw a lot. What I saw in the first half was a little concerning, but you know what? In the first 15 minutes of the game, New Pal, I think, was asserting a little push on Roncalli because I think Roncalli was feeling them out. In the last 20 minutes, the girls were dominant. They started to understand what New Pal was trying to do, and were positioning themselves in position to stop that and then to return it. And so far, if they can continue, I know both coaches are going to make some adjustments. But if they leave that far side open like they did, that will get exposed. And, they're continuing to abuse it. So I love seeing that. I love the defense is starting to push its way forward closer to New Pal's goal, which is great. And our response on the over-the-tops, which is what they're doing, has been stellar. So,
yeah, you could almost see the Roncalli players adapting to once they understood what the Dragons were attempting to do. You had 3 keys to the game before we got kicked off. Any of those stand out for you that is going one way or the other in favor of the Royals?
So the 3 of those, the first one was midfield management, and I think that is still ringing true, and I think that the girls have stepped up and they have taken ownership of the midfield. There was a time when I want to say that it was split pretty well. New Pal is a good ball control club, but Roncalli has pushed that, and I'm happy to see that. That's going to be very important.
It seemed like Roncalli was starting to find a way to kind of work their way through the maze with keeping the ball on the floor, but we're really making runs off the ball, and then like you said, they kept finding through some combination play, finding that opening on the left-hand side after they kind of drew the defense into the center. And then you could almost see those attacking players from the Royals starting to drool a little bit when they saw those crosses coming in. If I get on the end of one of those, it's pretty open. A lot of the goalkeepers trying to adjust from the ball coming in from their left-hand side, and the open mouth of that goal is there for them. What about the players standing out from New Palestine? You mentioned 22, Sund. I've noticed a couple of the attackers. It's really that Lindell and Brown so far, but it looks like there may be 2 Brown sisters, actually. One a sophomore, one a senior from New Palestine, 15 and 13. But anyone else stand out for you?
Well, Gabrielle Brown has established herself on that team with her stats and with her play. I think she is probably a leader as a senior, and so she is kind of controlling that. And then I didn't even see Hannah Sund out there, which makes me wonder if she's even playing. But because of that, there's been other people that have stepped up on both sides. One of them, I think, Shaylee Frank and Brooke Pinksley, I believe. But anyway, those 2 outside wings, and they're basically playing the speed over the top game, which is Roncalli's good at stopping that. Those girls have a feel for each other, and they do have long strides, and they're quick. So if that is their push, I think that's not going to work. It isn't working, and again, all it takes is one bad move, but currently they're controlling that well.
All right, so that is your O'Reilly Branson halftime show. With a couple minutes before we get things kicked off for the second half, we will take you back to our sponsors and hope you rejoin us here in a few minutes for the second half of action.
Discover the Coin Index in Greenwood. Have you inherited a coin collection you aren't sure what to do with? Are you interested in investing in precious metals? Then the Coin Index is your ultimate destination for coins and precious metals. We buy, sell, and appraise. Located at 857 North Madison Avenue, just south of the Greenwood Park Mall. For expert service and top-notch selection, visit us at coinindex.com. The Coin Index, your trusted partner in coins and precious metals.
Family owned and operated since 1971, O'Reilly Branson Funeral Service and Crematory has been dedicated to serving families with the utmost dignity and compassion. The staff at O'Reilly Branson are experts in pre-planning, cremation, and at-need funeral arrangements, and have a long history of supporting your Roncalli Royals. Your wishes are honored to the finest detail, allowing you to celebrate the life and cherished memories of your loved ones. For more information, visit O'ReillyBranson.com. O'Reilly Branson, where our Catholic family serves your Catholic family.
Since 1947, Indianapolis Fruit has been delivering the freshest fruits, vegetables, and flowers to Midwestern retailers, bringing quality and trust to every produce aisle. With over 170 refrigerated trucks, a premium supply chain, and more than 3,000 SKUs, including organic, ethnic, artisan, and gourmet grab-and-go options. We provide a full-service experience from farm to market. Indianapolis Fruit. Produce a fresh experience.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Roncalli Media Network, a student-run broadcast giving you all the sights and sounds of Royal Athletics.
And welcome back to Bob Tully Field here at Roncalli High School. We are about to kick off the second half of action here between the New Palestine Dragons and your Roncalli Royals, currently sitting at a 0-0 draw. We will have 45 minutes of action here in the second half. Your Royals will be moving right to left in blue, and the Dragons left to right in white. And Coach, we talked a little bit about this at the halftime. Good action back and forth. The midfield you said was going to be one of the keys to the game between the 35s.
Yep.
Let's see what happens here early in the second half. It is senior night here at Roncalli, as we talked about before. We'll spotlight a few of the seniors here in the second half, but let's see if Coach Herschel sends those group of 5 seniors back out here to kick things off in the second half as we did for the first half.
Yeah, they're holding up as great leadership. The second point that I was talking about in the keys was owning the first 10 minutes of each half. And I want to say in the first half, that was nobody's game. But now that these girls have settled in, they kind of know what they're looking at and how they're playing. I hope that they can take advantage and then set the tone early. So I'm excited to see what we do here. Based on what we've seen, I'm very optimistic.
All right, and here we go with the Dragons kicking things off, playing backwards, which you don't see a whole lot of anymore. It seems like the trend these days is to just play a deep ball in there, and even if it's a turnover, just kind of get things set up in your opponent's end of the field.
Yeah, it's I'm a fan of ball control more than over-the-top running. Oh, we got a rush here. Okay.
And Engel
good
puts
stop, good stop.
Good pressure,
control,
Roach.
control. Oh, good tuck.
So a little pressure there from the Dragons.
Sure.
So we'll keep an eye on maybe is that an adjustment or just some good energy. All right, we have a stoppage of play here. Not sure what.
Oh,
center ref looks like he may be.
It's supposed to be a 40-minute half, not a 45. So they've got to adjust that to 39:22.
Okay. I said that earlier, 45 minutes, and I second-guessed myself because I didn't think it should have been a 40-minute half. All right,
I thought about it, and I didn't. I'm so used to saying 45 that it didn't even
pro
register.
game 45, but high school 40.
Yep. He caught it, though.
Okay, so New Pal here. Looks like they might be trying to possess the ball a bit more.
Yes, a little more finesse game. They're still trying to capitalize on the speed. Good touch. Good touch.
And there's Hawk just playing it out of bounds.
I'm impressed with Roncalli's defensive prowess. Like, they are communicating with each other. Their spacing is good.
And that ball went off the head of Engel. So it'll be another throw in for the Dragons. Yeah, we talked about that in the last game against Brebeuf. The help defense just seems to be always there. And that ball slips through the legs of Roach.
Send that.
And there's a good clearance. And De La Cruz is going to put pressure on. That'll go off
Good hustle.
her, but
Good
good
hustle.
pressure to keep that from going back too easily.
Over the top. Yep. Good hustle.
It's a good step through there.
Yeah, they're playing that over the top speed.
A few times, that Addie Gates. And here's a ball in dangerously, but Vivi Hayes covers that up. That was the aforementioned 15 Brown, Gabrielle Brown.
Yeah, she is their offensive leader.
You mentioned it
And
only
a
takes one
senior.
bad bounce. Here's
That's
Hayes with a nice ball wide.
Coming back to this side over here.
And we talked about A-House a
good
lot.
through. Good
ball
through.
through.
Find that cross.
Oh, good touch. Can she
Close.
keep it in? Still on the line. Good cross.
Good
It's
try.
a little deep.
Run two. Win that. Nice.
Now the game opening up a little bit with players stretched.
Yeah, it's that first half. Everybody's got fresh legs in the first 10 minutes. You can learn a lot about what adjustments they're trying to make, but I think you're right. I see a lot more backwards passing, a lot more finesse game. They're trying to play ball control, which she's offsides. Oh, they're not going to call that. Okay.
That ball will safely run out. Fortunate for the Royals, that was a tight one.
So I think New Pal is trying to force the Rebels defense to choke up a little tighter by playing a little more ball control at midfield, and then you're opening up over the top. That's not a hard adjustment to fix, but hopefully they recognize that.
Here's Vivi Hayes with the ball out.
That's not a good kick.
And
Good D.
forcing the
Patience,
turn here.
Patience. Good patience. Oh, that's a wide open shot right there. Atta girl,
And
Viv.
Hayes covers
Atta
that
girl,
up.
Viv.
All right, so here we'll see Hayes with the punt.
There you go.
That's a good punt downfield. Won't take a bounce. Good settle by the Dragons. Nobody home.
A little bit of ping pong.
Yeah.
Own it.
And
Good
here
touch.
there's space.
Control.
Good
Yes, yes.
Use here. Hayes gets her head up. She's looking
Nice.
wide.
Oh, she's got time.
And a good run in behind
Kick to
here.
the middle. Good touch. Back out. Oh, she's
Oh.
offsides.
Defense dragged with that.
Oh,
an
that's a
unfortunate
gift.
bounce. De La Cruz keeping it on that
She's
end.
battling at a girl. Good fight.
And it's going to be a goal kick.
They're still trying to capitalize on this side. I can't blame them based on the pressure they were able to establish with it in the first half on that edge.
So we wanted to spotlight a few of the seniors, and I just mentioned Maggie Hayes, who set that whole sequence up, playing in the center of the pitch there. Before the game, Coach had comments over the loudspeaker for each of the players, each of the seniors, and the way she described Maggie was someone who never gives up. Here is Hayes playing through.
Atta girl.
You might notice Hayes playing with a knee brace.
Yeah, playing through it too.
On her third knee injury in as many years. And I can tell you that is such a mental challenge for the players to miss so much time and come back from that. And I think it was in the third or fourth game this season when she had another injury, re-injury to the knee, but she's playing through that right now. And in the little handout booklet for the seniors, they ask each player one word to describe yourself, and I think Maggie nailed it. She said determined.
Nice.
To come back from that adversity and keep playing, not only a love for the game, but just what an example for the younger players.
Control. Yep. Oh, you got to find the open. Good touch.
And here's a nice steal by A-House.
Patience.
She has Hayes on the left wing.
Give her looks.
Oh, that goes in favor of the Royals.
Yep.
Little wrestling match there.
Yep.
And Dragons are in a bit of disbelief on that one, but
yeah,
so
that's
Addie
Shaylee
Gates.
Frank. That's one of their more aggressive offensive players. So yeah, she was hoping to get that ball and probably create something.
So Addie Gates will serve another ball in, and the Royals like to come off this back post and make runs.
Oh, that's a good touch.
Oh, there it is. Ball still in.
Easy, easy, easy.
Here's
Control,
Jayla
control.
Cruz.
Find the pass.
And a long ball down the right side here, but the Royals are there to cover it up.
Good stop.
And turn it outside and let the defense get set back up here.
Yep.
Good decision there by Hawk.
New Pal's trying to rush it.
Short throw in.
Pressure that. Somebody get on her. There we go.
It's a 1v1 here between Hawk and Lindell. Gets the cross off. Dangerous space, but
That
no
was
one
very
home.
dangerous, but nobody home.
And
rolls out of bounds.
Zarza's going to let that roll out for the Royals. Looks like a substitute coming in for the Royals now. That's Alex Dew. She subbed in the first half and likes to apply some pressure up high. So here's a big throw in down the sideline. Good movement from the Royals. Got a player open.
Find that. Yep.
And here's the clearance. Down the sideline again, and it'll just bounce out. So that'll be a Dragon throw in.
Nice response. That was quick.
There's a deep ball in. Kind of a no man's land here. So good communication between Hayes and the defender.
Yep. I like that use of the body, too.
Yep.
Try and protect it. Allow your keeper an opportunity to make a play.
There's another punt from Hayes. And that gets on the end of
Good
a
touch.
Dragon foot, but it goes in the Royals' direction. And here's Dew.
Win that.
Good
Nice
step
touch.
there from Zarza.
Oh, good pass.
Gates finds.
Good touch.
Shutley. Here's Hayes.
Wait for your help.
Looks down the right sideline.
That's a little too. Oh, she's going to get there.
Right in the corner now.
Nice pass.
And here's the cross.
Oh, easy, easy.
Another cross in. And one more. Ooh.
Wow.
Looks like that was off a Roy. Oh, that'll be a corner.
No, that's a corner. That's a corner. That was New Pal trying to get it out one way or the other.
Okay, so I believe this is the first corner of the second half. Addie Gates will step over. Try to serve another one in here.
It looks like New Pal's made some adjustments on offense, so they are challenging. But I think Roncalli can adjust. It's also fresh legs. We'll see how this plays out with time.
Here's the ball
10 minutes
in.
Make that.
Oh.
Good luck. Good luck.
Ball still in. Off the header. Oh, that'll be another corner,
It's
I
another
believe.
corner.
Good pressure
Good
there from Hayes.
hustle, Hayes. Good hustle. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we're setting up for. They're still going far side. They're going to crawl in from the inside.
Oh. Run out to give a threat of a short corner, but then Roach goes back in.
Yeah, they.
Oh, this is a good ball in. What a header.
Oh, nice header.
Player was unmarked in the box there.
Who was that?
That was Roach again.
Yep.
So she made a nice run to get open, and it unfortunately just went straight into the hands of the keeper, but that
So-
was a very dangerous play.
But the fun thing about that is she drew her coverage all the way out and then ran back, and whoever was manned up on her was behind her. So in timing that right, she had no coverage because everybody else was marked up to a player. So nice. It's good play, good head dump, good thinking.
So
What
now
are we talking about?
Roncalli, the aggressor so far in the
Yes.
last few minutes, after you could see the Dragons came out in the first part of the second half and tried to establish a little ball control. A little conversation here between the refs.
Yep.
Got that squared away, and we're going to get a goal kick. Royals stepping up to apply pressure here.
It's out of bounds. Yes, they are.
So this will be a throw in for the Royals. Here's Annabelle Hawk looking for options, providing some direction, waving her hands to get some movement. Yep, and there's some good movement. There's no offside on a throw in, so they moved about 15 yards downfield. Another throw in. Sometimes you can't catch the defense sleeping a little bit on a quick throw in if they forget there's no offside.
That's correct.
Okay, so another sub here.
You're 12 minutes in. Oh, nice play.
That's
So
Adriana Lisa
control.
coming in
Good
for the
pass back.
Oh, that should be a Royal throw-in, I believe.
I believe so.
No. The refs are looking at one another. Looks like that's going to be a Dragon throw-in.
Yes. And that, I mean, it could have been anybody, so I'm not upset with that call. Now that should be
there's
easy.
a little shoving here. Stop the clock, the ref says. He's going to have a little conversation with these two. Will there be a card? He wants to talk to both of them.
That's Miss Hawk. He's going to try and get control of this.
This is Lindell and Hawk.
Oh, I don't think that's over.
No, they're. I don't know sign language, but
I know body language. We're having some words.
There were some fake tears indicated with fingers, and we'll see
Yes.
if that escalates anymore. But the referee will have a short whistle, a quick whistle, I imagine, after giving them both a warning. So no cards issued yet.
Not yet, and I like that. He stopped it to try and gain control. He's giving them a warning, so.
So here's a ball really to no one into space.
Just to clear out. Good touch. Drop back, yep. Oh, that could be trouble there.
So here's Brown controlling. Good step through by Engel there. But Brown back on it. And here is the...
Nope, get rid of that.
Here's the matchup we talked about, a little foot race between Hawk and Lindell, but no shoving this time.
Yeah, nope, and she got her, she controlled her space well, and all she was doing was trying to keep her from the ball, which is good defense. Nothing wrong with that.
Here's Hayes with a nice turn.
Pop that left. Oh, my goodness, that's a great through. That's a great through.
And she that's forced the defense to play it out.
Good D. Good D.
And that was into Adriana Lisa on the right-hand wing. Nice play by Hayes.
They're finding some very good windows. As if they can keep exposing those, it's just a matter of time.
Oh, good control here. Plays that right off the New Pal player.
That's strategy. She did that on purpose so she could get the throw in. I don't think so, but we'll call it that. Substitution for each team.
That's Demi Goss on the right. And we have Maggie Hayes going off for Sammy Martin, senior for senior.
I like it. You keep that leadership on the field.
And here is...
So this is a lot of desperation by New Pal, but they're just trying to pry. Good use of the body.
And here's the battle.
Yep.
Engel's
She's got
the
position
step.
on her. She's got position on her.
A lot of shoving.
Yep.
Yep. So Engel works hard to get a step ahead and then uses her body to shield, and Brown can't resist the push in the back
and
there.
as a player, that is so irritating because you're just that close to a play and a ball. But that's a good call, and it's also great defense. You can't legally run through me, so you're going to have to figure out how to go around me. And once you do that, you're exposed. A little push to the back there. Yep.
Yeah, Roach looked for the call, but
she did.
And there's
good D. Nice touch.
So some one-on-one matchups developing here between. That's going to be a Royal throw.
Yep.
New Pal fans are a little upset with the hand
she,
in the back.
She did push her out of bounds, but the ball was out of bounds already. So
here's Hawk. She's matching up a lot with Lindell, and we have Engel matching up against Brown back there. Ball's cleared out. Almost took out the camera on the tripod there.
Casualty.
So
look at Roach making a move at a girl. Oh, good try.
Ball unfortunately bounces off. She and Gates are working well together to create space. So Gates was shallow and then went deep, and they swapped positions.
She forces movement,
pressure.
which I like.
Nice step here. That's Chutley. Good work rate coming in off the bench.
Win that.
And here's Roach. Good control. She's going to
pass.
turn.
Find the pass.
And she does look wide here. What a ball. Defender has a bit of a step here.
Oh,
but
no. She's got her. Oh, it's going to run out of real estate. That's a good run.
Yep.
That's a good run.
And good idea to switch field there. So the Royals are going to try to keep the Dragons on this end.
We got 24 minutes, a little less than 24 minutes. We got to get to the point where these girls are pushing that envelope, finding
Roach,
the net.
cross and center.
Run two.
Looking for Gates.
Good D, good D. Yep, patience. Nice, good touch. There we go. You got control.
Good header here.
Yep.
Yep. Going to get a little undercut there.
I would have let that continue, but that's okay. He's trying to keep it. He's trying to keep it under control. I'm not mad at him for that call.
So here's Gates. She may call for 10 yards here because the wall is definitely too close.
Yeah,
they're
still not 10. They're
this
7.
Is when the American football field helps you a little bit to know they're not even close. Oh, there's a deep ball.
Oh my goodness.
That drifted
Good
on the
look.
keeper.
Good look.
That'll go out for a corner. Keeper thought that was going to sail over, but it started to dip on her, and she got a hand on it.
Yep, that was a nice touch. Nice finesse.
I like when you mix a shot in every once in a while when they expect that big, deep cross every time.
You got to keep your keeper honest. And here's the thing. If they babbled that in the front of the net, you should have players there. So it does create opportunity. Let's say we do this corner. Line it up. Strong side to crash into.
So here's Gates. Corner's definitely favoring Roncalli this half. And that ball squirts through.
Yeah,
it's still alive. Dangerous for New Pal here. A handball would be a big problem. Might have gotten away with one in the first half. So I continue to be impressed and a bit surprised with how high Roncalli's playing tonight. They don't seem too concerned about getting beat deep.
I agree. And I think that's just faith in your defensive squad, but you've also got midfielders that will make the runs. Just like that, you've got 6 people back on defense.
Yeah, and numbers behind the ball. It's great. And here's...
Oh, I don't like that. You should have let that gone through.
Here's a good ball that might run out. It does. Okay, that was...
There's always a risk when you clear to the center in front of the keeper.
All right, so Hayes is going to come back in.
Yeah, I like the spread. But again, New Pal is lining up man-to-man on each player, which is just good coaching.
And A-House does well to keep that in bounds here, and it's going to be pushed down the sideline.
Good stop.
Oh, ball's just...
That's all right.
Lindell plays that in, and it looks like it'll go out for a goal kick. Saw Sammy Martin come in there and put in a good shift up on the top of the box there for the Royals. She is looking to go to Dayton University next year and major in social work after she graduates.
She's still going to play soccer? Do you know?
Doesn't indicate on the guide here, but...
Typically in college, if it's an opportunity, you'll take it, but sometimes it's not. It's harder to make a team. And Dayton... I don't know what division they'd be in, but I got to tell you, you play as long as you can. Dayton is a D1 team, so that would be harder to.
I mentioned how many of the favorite memories.
Look at that speed. Holy cow.
Great run there. And she wins the ball.
100%.
Still with it.
Good try. Good look.
And that's Dew, number 16, Alex Dew. She had drawn about 4 dragons. They definitely sensed that the primary defender was in a lot of trouble there.
Well, you got to wonder if this is just getting to the point where players are getting tired. What was that?
I think that might have been an illegal throw.
Bad throw? Okay.
Which is unfortunate because the defense had been drawn so deep into their own territory. There was a lot of space for that toss back. Oh, still trying to get the position right on this throw in.
That's okay. Allows us to get our defense into place.
Players will try to get a few extra yards out of it. So they were trying to take about 10 yards.
Sometimes it's ridiculous. Sometimes they...
oh, we've got a kick? Okay.
That's... Okay, so there must have been a foul of some sort, but I don't know that I saw anything, but that doesn't mean anything.
All right, so...
Good touch.
Good bounce.
Good pass. Nice clear. Oh, you're going to win that. You got a chip.
Good run here. That's going to stay right on the line. Oh, he ultimately does call it out of bounds.
Wow.
That thing was hanging on a tightrope.
I tell you what, it was down the line. But the key is it's got to go completely out of bounds, and he was right there to be able to make that call. So
it's like we have another sub here.
Coming in, yep. And he's going out.
Yep. Looks like this is the Shutley shuffle here. Lala comes in for her sister Annie. Hawk's going to take this throw in.
A little bit of movement.
Looking for options.
Go to the middle. If it's
Gets
not
it over
there,
top of the defense.
You'd rather have control than. That's a good throw.
Here's Brown.
Yep. Nope. That's.
Oh no. Good cover there by Hayes.
Good reaction time.
That's Eubanks.
At some point, Brown becomes a decoy, and then you've got to play into other positions. She can't carry the show by herself.
Here's a good header by Roach.
That's going to be out of bounds. Yeah, this has gotten a little more balanced aggressively. Its pendulum swings back, and then it swings to the other side. I haven't seen too much that's really got me too worried. There were a couple plays in the last half, but this half so far, I think the defense has been solid enough. It's just a matter of the offense finding an opportunity and capitalizing. He called a penalty on that.
Yeah,
okay.
Gates just, I think,
There's a little
lurched a little
extension.
too much with the leg and got into the other player. But can't fault the aggressive play. So we talked a lot in the first half about a couple players. Jimena Zarza and Chelsea De La Cruz, 2 other seniors. I enjoyed looking at in the book here, the senior book, about favorite soccer memories at Roncalli. So many have nothing to do with soccer.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
What do we have?
They're calling this Roncalli ball. That was clearly, I mean, we'll take it, but.
Oh. So the ball's a little loose right now. Hayes fighting for it.
Yep. You got to keep the elbows down. You can be frustrated, but you got to keep the elbows down.
Both players there. Hayes thought that was going the other direction.
Easy, girls. Play the game. You're better than them on the field. Just play that. Good touch.
Oh, that's a good little flick on,
Send
and
that
this
out.
is a
Send
dangerous
that out.
ball. That was in the box.
Nope. She got the ball.
Yep.
Because it redirected. She got the ball.
So got the left leg out there to get enough of the ball that.
Had that ball not gone towards that corner, we'd be having a goal kick.
So the player looking for an explanation there.
Yeah, the ball went over that way.
Here's the replay.
Here's the replay. Maybe.
Nice flick. Engel senses the trouble. We talked about this one-on-one battle there.
Yeah, I don't know. That could have gone either way, but if that ball had gone straight, I would have called it a penalty. But the fact that it went to the corner tells me that Roncalli got to it first.
Oh. So there's Brown again, trying to get on the end of that one for the Dragons, but that goes out safely for a goal kick. I was mentioning that so many of the memories and favorites, Roncalli soccer memories of the seniors have nothing to do with soccer. Him and his favorite memory, going to Kings Island with the team. So I think it just,
that's a good
neat
time.
example of the bonding that the kids have off the pitch.
Good poke. That defense is paying off. Patience.
Coach said of him, you ask her to run a mile and she'll run 2. So,
well, you can't have enough players like that.
And a great example for the younger players as well. Here's Hayes.
On the outside. You got help coming in the middle. Nice touch. Oh, a little too heavy.
Just ran away from her a bit there.
She saw it as soon as she did it. It's a good look, though, Hayes. Good look. Bionic Woman is putting some pressure on their defense.
All right, so here come a couple substitutes for the Royals. Annie Shutley back in the game, as is Chelsea De La Cruz.
I think that's Roach and Hayes heading off. I can't see from this far.
Looks like Hayes and Roach. Yeah, Roach getting a spell.
Yep.
Here we are with 13 minutes to play, so
they'll probably sit for about 4, maybe 5. Good movement right there. Find that hole.
Quick one on Chelsea De La Cruz, the senior who just subbed in.
Try it again.
Coach described her as someone, when she makes a big tackle, the rest of the team gets real fired up. So
now
maybe she can bring some of that passion into the game here.
Pass middle. That's in bounds.
Ball, side judge calls that out. Royal ball.
Okay. Well, he's got a better line than we do, so I'll trust him on it.
Chelsea's favorite soccer memory, summer soccer camps at Roncalli, where a lot of the junior players from around the South Deanery schools come join and get to meet their big idols at the high school. So here's, oh, that ball's called out.
Just a reminder, everybody, to mark your calendars and get ready for a fun evening. Join us for the 2025 Roncalli Open House on Thursday, November 6th from 6 to 8 p.m. The Ascension St. Vincent Gymnasium will be set up to explore Roncalli, take a tour of the school, meet students, and speak with faculty, staff, and coaches. Can't wait for you to see what it's like to be a Roncalli Royal.
That ball will go off the left foot of a house out of bounds. So here,
the
New
rush.
Pal. Yeah, they're trying to get in before the defense from the Royals can get back.
And there's Miss Brown. Good
And
deep.
here's a good battle all night.
Handball too, but
that ball's just out. Legs look to be getting a little tired out there for both teams.
Both teams, yep. I've noticed that as well. Ooh. Would you like to be a Roncalli Royal? Registration for the 26-27 school year opens Monday, September 1st. Visit roncalli.org and click the red Apply Today button to start your journey. Questions? Contact Director of Admissions and Marketing, Allie Ross, at allieross@roncalli.org.
So here's a good sequence.
Yeah, I'm seeing some tired legs, which I think is part of that whole substitution rotation.
Yeah, and Lala Shutley there, maybe with fresher legs, was putting a lot of pressure on the Dragon defense.
Get that. Nice.
Saves the ball, keeps it in. Good turn here.
Win that. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
That's a good
ball
look.
Wide.
Oh, that's a little too thin, but boy, oh boy, was that a good look. Good hustle.
Good pressure there by Annie Shutley, and it's going to be a Royal throw-in. check that Dragon throw in.
Nice aggressive. Oh, if that stays in. Whew.
Looks like maybe a foul called. Okay, so here's an opportunity for the Royals to get up the field a bit. One last senior to spotlight, that's Becca Engel. Her name's come up a lot in the last two broadcasts, that playing that center back position. We kind of called her an old school sweeper position almost at times. Wants to be an aerospace engineer and looks forward to attending Purdue University next year.
Aerospace engineer, wow.
Yeah, so Coach described her as a difference maker from her freshman year. Also a goofball. So I guess you have to be a little crazy to be going to some of these headers and tackles that the center backs do.
Yeah, I mean, there requires a degree of recklessness to be a strong sweeper for sure.
But someone who brings a smile to the faces of her teammates at practice and during games, and
you got to keep it
that's
light.
important.
Because there are times when it gets ultra chippy like we're seeing out here, but you can rally your team. Yeah.
And here's De La Cruz with a nice touch through.
Nice rush.
Good cross.
Good cross.
That's going to go out on the near side of the goal.
I think she had some help finding the ground on that run. But that's where we're at in this game.
She was looking for 16 Dew, who's made some good runs in there. And we have another substitution here. We've got Jimena coming in. We talked a little bit about her.
Yep.
Another senior. So let's finish strong here with 8 minutes to play. Oh, and that's a short kick out right to Roncalli, and that's off the.
Oh my goodness!
Boy, that could have taken a that was deflected by the Dragon player, but fortunately for the keeper, it took some steam off it.
Just enough. I mean, it came right to her as well. That could have been a huge problem.
Oh, and we're gonna get a call for the Dragons here.
I don't know about that call. I don't know.
Way back here, I'm not sure what happened. Must have been earlier in the play.
Could be some extracurricular activity away from the ball as well.
Okay.
There's been a little bit of that going on.
So here's their free kick specialist again. She hasn't seen as much action.
She's got a foot
in the second half.
Nice.
Good header out. And important pressure there to get to the ball. That was Jimena who just subbed in. She put a lot of pressure on that ball and made sure it didn't come back.
She's got those fresh legs, putting it on them. Yeah, New Pal is, their step is a little bit slower, but so is Roncalli's. So those substitutions have become more critical. Just under 7 minutes left.
So this game would, I believe, end in a tie, not a conference
Sure.
game. So both teams looking to find that one opportunity here towards the end of the game.
Good ball control. Good pressure.
That'll be out off the Dragons, so go in the right direction for the Royals here.
Make it fast. Yep. Play into it. You got to open right on the right.
And A-House to throw it in, and looking for Shutley. Just a little too deep.
It was a good idea. Good win. Find that pass. Oh, play it. You have to stop the ball. Sorry, boss.
That'll be a drop ball and play in. So a little opportunity there with players sort of not ready for that to be played back in. Here's a nice service to the middle. Good header from the Dragons, though. And they're looking to get things
numbers
connected
coming
here.
With numbers. Good
nice little poke away there. It's just so important, those little touches.
Huge. Absolutely.
Stops the momentum.
Any
and
misdirection
now, if
changes.
the Royals spread wide, they can open things up here. The game definitely opening up right now. This is when I think Coach needs to be encouraging the players to find each other at their feet.
Yes.
And make those extra runs. It's there.
I see a lot of hands on the hips, so I know they're feeling it right now.
Looks like we've got another call on the
Is that a bad
sideline
throw
here.
in?
It might be another one. 2 of those tonight, actually.
That's not good.
Those just tough turnovers when you have momentum going your way. Here's a good boot in.
It's going to ride down. Look at those legs. Boy, she's fast. Ooh,
oh,
she's quick.
Gets a touch on it.
Oh.
That'll be a goal kick.
Yep.
But she got there.
Well, she's trying to send it into the player to turn it into a corner. I like it. New Pal touches that, and we got an open corner kick opportunity.
Okay, so both goalkeepers have had a little trouble with some goal kicks. It looks like going to plan B here and letting some of the specialists take these free kicks off the goal. Referee getting in the middle of the action again there. Good work here through the middle. Getting very crowded.
Yes, it is. Yep, and then they're making spacing, so it's coming together in pinch points, but then they do spread out, which spacing is super important, just so you can be there. Yep, that's a good call.
Get a little call on the ground there.
That's a good call. She undercut her a little bit.
Oh, timeout. We're going to potentially get a yellow card here. Okay, so looks like
that was Layla with the yellow. She's going to sit down for a minute.
Didn't get out of the way of the free kick there, and here comes Maggie Hayes, another senior into the game. Time stopped here at 3 minutes, 35 seconds to go. So see if either team can find a little series. Get another shot.
We're down to 3 minutes, 35 seconds. This is do or die time. You got to push the envelope. Nothing crazy, but nice.
Here's a nice header out.
Find the pass.
Looking wide.
Yep.
Dragon player read that.
Uh-oh. That's dangerous. Good D.
Good clearance there.
Good D.
That was Hawk. Normally plays the left side, but she switched over there tonight, at least for this part of the second half.
I'm wondering if they're playing more of a man defense than a zone. I guess it depends on who comes down on what side, but she has been all over the field.
Yeah, we saw her tracking number 19, Lindell, earlier on this left-hand side. Okay, what do we have here? Another out-of-bounds play, so the Royals will have another throw-in. Oh, no, looks like there might have been a foul called. So Engel will take this with her left, try to serve it deep. And everyone parked at about the 30-yard line. That's where the high line of the Dragons is set up.
Find your drop.
Here's A-House, going to play it back in, and that did sneak through.
That could be trouble.
She's onside.
Whoa. Ref,
okay.
You got to call that.
Yep, he did.
That's a good call.
So Annie Shutley, with her back to goal, gets pushed through by the Dragon player, and we're going to have a dangerous spot here for the free kick.
2 minutes to...
Clock's still running. So A-House is going to come over and take a look at this with her left foot.
A little closer. That's a shot opportunity, 20 yards out. Based on what we saw before, I don't want to rule anything out on this opportunity. I just hope that everybody's there for the rebound.
Captain Engel given instructions to spread out a little farther to the right here, so we get a player moved over. And there's the shot. Oh, that goes right into the wall, and it's served back in. Both players trying to track that out of the air.
Whoa, jeez.
Could have been over the back there, too. And
Play
that's
the
called
ball.
off the Royals.
Wow.
So the Royals need to watch this counter real quick.
They squashed it.
Yep.
Find that.
Oh, that could have been a handball itself. Oh.
53 seconds on the clock. This one's... We got one opportunity both ways here.
Okay. Ball back in play. Header went straight up in the air. Battle for it here in the midfield.
Pass back. That's going to go out of... Nope. Good save. Good touch.
Oh, stolen there by the Royals. So
nice aggressive play. Good rush.
Yeah. And here's the ball free. Attempted cross.
Is
that going to be a corner?
That should be a corner.
No, they're calling that a goal kick.
Really? Okay.
So down to just 15 seconds. It looks like this one's going to end in a draw.
This one's probably going to end in a draw.
And there you have it. So the Roncalli Royals, number 15 in 2A, take on a 3A number 20 and come to a stalemate. And honestly, it felt like they had the better of the run of play at most parts of the game tonight.
I want to say that this looked like a 60-40 Roncalli ownership, and they had more control and more opportunities. They just couldn't find the net. And, I mean, in fairness, New Pal had some shots. They had some chances as well, but Roncalli's defense steps up as always.
So a New Pal team that came in on a 8-game unbeaten streak stays unbeaten, but gets their second tie. And their only other, I won't call it a loss, but non-win was against Cathedral. So good indicator for the Royals going into the sectional tournament next week. We will take a quick break and then come back for our quick post-game show. Thank you for joining us here on the Roncalli Media Network. We look forward to sharing a few more thoughts with you before we break for the evening. Your Roncalli Royals finish up 0-0 draw against the New Palestine Dragons.
Tonight's broadcast is brought to you by the Roncalli Media Network, a student-run broadcast giving you all the sights and sounds of Royal Athletics.
Since 1970, Piazza Produce has grown from a single truck operation into a trusted, family-owned produce partner, bringing exceptional quality and unmatched service to the food service industry. We deliver the ingredients chefs count on. With refrigerated GPS-tracked trucks covering more than 150 cities across the Midwest, Piazza Produce ensures your kitchen never runs out because service is everything. Piazza Produce, fresh from our family to yours. Visit piazzaproduce.com to learn more.
At VisionQuest Eye Care, we want to see what you see. For more than 25 years, we've offered eye exams for the whole family and care for a range of eye diseases and conditions. Pick out your glasses and sunglasses in our stunning new optical shop staffed with friendly faces. Visit us at our Greenwood and Fishers offices and schedule your visit at visionquesteyecare.com. That's visionquesteyecare.com. We want to see what you see.
Are you looking for a company that cares about meeting your financial needs? Werner Financial is the place for you. Our owner, Jason Werner, is a proud Roncalli member of the class of 2005 and has extensive knowledge and experience ensuring your investments are customized to fit your goals. The Werner Financial team is one that works for you and will handle your assets with precision and confidence. Our goal is for you to not only feel secure in your finances, but also to see real growth. Visit wernerfinancial.com to set up your meeting today and get started on your financial future.
Building your vision. From concept to creation. At Gemco Constructors, we're your one-stop partner in commercial construction, from mechanical, electrical, and plumbing systems to building automation and post-project service. With design-build solutions across 30-plus states, we deliver projects on time, on budget, and built to last. Our strength, innovation, safety, and service. Gemco engineers the right system that works smarter and works longer. Gemco Constructors, a proud supporter of the Roncalli Royals. Visit wearegemco.com today. Gemco, building your vision, concept to creation.
One who makes the impossible possible. Gallagher's is proud to celebrate that player, the standout star who took the game to the next level. And who better to honor this exceptional athlete than Gallagher's, where every game day is a victory. Enjoy delicious pizza, fresh salads, mouth-watering wings, and a wide selection of ice-cold beverages while cheering on your favorite team. Congratulations to this week's Roncalli Royals Player of the Game. Celebrate with friends and family at Gallagher's, where every meal is as outstanding as the game time performance. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. It's time to recognize the Gallagher's Player of the Game.
And welcome back to Bob Tully Field at Roncalli High School. Our post-game Gallagher's Report here with Coach Nate. Coach, we saw a lot of action tonight. Ended up with a 0-0 draw, but doesn't tell the whole story about how many opportunities each team had. A lot of corners. One thing that stood out to me was Roncalli, I think, going into sectionals next week, should feel good that their substitutes came in tonight. There was a strong rotation. I didn't really see much drop-off at all. And as a matter of fact, when the substitutes came in, it seemed like the energy sometimes picked up. So
yeah, you had fresh legs on the field when they came in, and they knew what their role should be, was to add pressure and to spread the field, and they did a great job of that.
And you're going to need that if you want to make a deep run into this, through sectionals, into regionals, hopefully, for this group of seniors that we honored tonight. Chelsea De La Cruz, Becca Engel, Maggie Hayes, Sammy Martin, and Jimena Zarza all played very well tonight. Anything else? I know you had 3 keys to the game, but anything else stand out to you tonight as far as post-game thoughts?
I think it was an all-around good game. I think that New Pal did challenge Roncalli. They had to adjust and make some changes mid-stride, but they really responded well and pretty much took every punch that they threw at them pretty well. Disappointed that Roncalli could not find the net, but boy, they had a lot of pressure on the outside nearly the entire game. So it was a good match for me. I just think that they played very smart. They learned from what was going on and took control as best they could, which kept the score 0-0, unfortunately.
All right, so with that, it is time for us to talk a little bit about who we think is going to get the honor tonight as Gallagher's Player of the Game. Gallagher's place, so many go after the game to celebrate. Tonight, it's a draw, not a big win, but hopefully several wins coming in the sectionals up ahead. Who do you think of tonight as far as standout players, and who was your Gallagher's Player of the Game for this tough match?
This is a tough one because there were a lot of really solid play out there. People that came to mind, Demi Goss, Annabella Hawk, Becca Engel, but the runner-up would be Addie Gates. She had a spectacular game and was playing solid, but when it came down to it, I think the best overall player tonight with the most critical impact goes to Miss Maggie Hayes. She had a very, very solid game. And, the Bionic woman was out there doing all she could to support her team and keep New Pal from really making too many runs. So she's the Gallagher Player of the Game.
We talked about her favorite description of herself being the word determination. Yep. So hopefully that's an inspiration to the rest of the team as they go into an important stretch here over the next week. As mentioned earlier, next Thursday, come out and support the Royals as they take on and host this year's sectionals here at Roncalli. They'll be taking on Speedway. They were jumping right into the second round. They got a bye out of the first. So
nice.
Hopefully they will advance past Speedway and make it into that sectional final and hopefully move on from there. But we wanted to take a moment to congratulate this game's Gallagher's Player of the Game, Maggie Hayes. She will be awarded a free pizza over at Gallagher's. So
gotta love that.
Can't beat it. Anyway, that will do it for tonight's game and our wrap-up of the Piazza Produce post-game show. We thank you for joining us here tonight at Bob Tully Field at Roncalli, where your Royals end up with a 0-0 draw against the New Palestine Dragons. We hope to see you out here next Thursday for that sectional matchup against Speedway.
Have a good night, Jeff.
You too. Thanks a lot, Coach Nate. And we are signing off. Good night.
You're tuned in to the Roncalli Media Network, a student-run broadcast bringing you all the excitement of Royal Athletics. Roncalli students are working hard behind the scenes so you never miss a moment. If you enjoy what you see and hear, consider becoming a Roncalli Media Network sponsor or making a gift to Roncalli's Circle of Faith Annual Fund to keep opportunities like this thriving.
Stay cool during the dog days of summer with a free AC from Peterman Brothers.
Your home should be a place of comfort and relaxation, so let us help you keep it that way.
This month, install a qualifying heating and cooling system with Peterman And the AC is free.
Plus, you can relax knowing it's backed by our exclusive lifetime unit replacement warranty.
Visit PetermanHVAC.com to schedule.
Peterman Brothers, where great service runs in the family.
When you need the job done right, trust Indiana Electrical Services, your IBEW 481 union contractor. Proud sponsor of Roncalli Athletics, we're here to handle all your electrical needs, big or small. Jeff Russell, class of '99, and David Moran, class of '94, are proud to serve the community they love. And of course, we're cheering on the Royals every step of the way. Indiana Electrical Services, powering your home, your business, and your school spirit.
Since 1947, Indianapolis Fruit has been delivering the freshest fruits, vegetables, and flowers to Midwestern retailers, bringing quality and trust to every produce aisle. With over 170 refrigerated trucks, a premium supply chain, and more than 3,000 SKUs, including organic, ethnic, artisan, and gourmet grab-and-go options. We provide a full-service experience from farm to market. Indianapolis Fruit. Produce a fresh experience.
You're tuned in to the Roncalli Media Network, a student-run broadcast bringing you all the excitement of Royal Athletics. Roncalli students are working hard behind the scenes so you never miss a moment. If you enjoy what you see and hear, consider becoming a Roncalli Media Network sponsor or making a gift to Roncalli's Circle of Faith Annual Fund to keep opportunities like this thriving.